Okay, so I wanted to show some cool new features that are coming into CMBOX and some of the progress we've made with version 2. So what we can see at the moment, we've got Oracle Content Management here in front of us, and what I'm going to do is take you through our new admin interface for CMBOX. So let's just go over into the types area, and what I'm going to do is show you how we can easily create a new type. Let's give this type a tag called test2, and let's create it. So in Oracle Content Management, this is the way in which you create an asset type. Takes a little bit of time to spin up. And what I'll do is, after this has been created, I'll take us through the CMBOX process. Right, so we've got our content type definition here, and we'll just drag in an element. Let's call it a text element. So let's give it a name, example. Okay, example text field. Okay, we'll leave everything as is, next, and then we'll save this down. And then if I go into our test area, there you go. So that's our component type. Now let's take you across into CMBOX, and I've already logged in, and we are in the types area. So at the moment you can see one type has been selected, and the reason there's only one type there is because at the moment I've put a filter here just by name to only show the types by name. So at the moment we've got that, but we also have the ability to filter types by repository. So this is something that wasn't in Oracle Content Management, and as you build up more projects, more sites, more repositories, it kind of gets a bit messy. Whereas with CMBOX now, we have the ability just to filter by name or filter by the repository and see all the associated asset types. So let's just go quickly into this asset type and have a quick look at it. So if I click into here, you'll see it automatically loads up, and we've got our asset type panel here in the middle. So we've got bitmap selected, and we have a few other options. So first of all, what I want to do is let's just get rid of this nav bar, and what I'll do is click that, and it'll auto resize the whole panel. So now I can see all of my asset types down the left hand side here. We've got our asset field editor, and we've also got the ability to view our available fields and drag them into the page. I can see the data associated to the asset type. So we've got a display name. If I just change, for example, demo for bitmap bytes and hit save, you'll see it automatically updates here on the left. And then we've also got this cool feature that when you select an asset or a data field type, so let's select this text, it automatically pops up here. So we don't have these kind of floating windows or anything like that. We can quickly update and edit these fields very quickly here, and then I can quickly swap across the item reference, and I can do the same. So you can see which field selected, and we can see that in the configurator. So let's do something. Let's create a new asset type. So let us just want to go back into the main panel window that I've got here, and I'm going to add a new type, bitmap, and we'll just call it bitmap demo for now. And what you can see here is if I click into bitmap demo, you'll see it's all empty. Now, one of the other options we've got is across the top here, we've got this kind of expand. So let's maximize the asset editor panel. And now you'll see the nav item's gone, the top header's gone, and I've just got the core interface that I want to view and edit. So let's give the group a name, and we'll call this article container. And then what I want to do is let's add another group in, and we'll just put header information. So now I've got these two containers where I can drop in the fields, and this is the same as within OCM where you can add these groups and you can move them about. Right? So let's go back into here. We have that same kind of capability where we can drag and move these things about. And then let's drag in a text field. So now I've dragged in a text field. Let's drag a large text field over there, and let's go in and edit it. So let's change the field name to title, and let's change that, and we'll put a tape label there as title. And we can leave everything as is. We'll make this searchable, and we'll make it as a required field, and we'll go into large text, and you can immediately see as I'm going through and editing these things are quite quick to change, and we will go put description there and description there. So you'll see that's automatically updated. And what I can do is let's go back into the available field types. We can drag in other items very quickly. So let's just put in a few there, and you can see, let's move that title back into the top there. It's all very easy. Let's quickly look into the types property, and we can see that's the type name, and that all looks good. So we've got this flag feature, use as site page. This is one of the new customizations that we've got as part of site building, which we can see once we go into the site builder. But for this presentation, we're just quickly covering this new interface for the admin area. We also have this ability to preview. So if I click on this preview form, you'll see that at the moment this is still work in progress, but you'll see that we've got the ability to toggle from a form editor and go into preview mode and see the form fields and the values behind them. So for example, this is a single select, there's no values in there. If we go into the form editor, we'll go into here, we'll add a few drop down options, and let's put example A, and let's go example B, example B. Okay, now if I just quickly go to preview form, then you'll see those two options are available. On top of that, we've just added a new feature that allows you to also have independent choice lists. So by that, let's swap back into the editor. What I can do is I can link example A. So let's just select example A, or scroll down, and I want, for example, this single select to only be displayed. Actually, let's take these two values. I want these to be displayed when the value is example A. So let's just do that now. So let's select that and add that across to there. So now these two fields will be shown. It's a little bit of validation here. It's because these two have the same name. You can see it's automatically being highlighted. So let's quickly change that. Let's call that example select. Keyboard's not working. Example select field, and so now if I go back to the preview form, you'll see those fields are hidden, but when I select example A, those fields are now displayed. If I just select example B, you'll see those fields are hidden. Okay, so let's hit save, and what will happen is if we move back down to the interface, you'll see that we've got a bitmap demo and our bitmap area, and you can see that it's pretty fast to create these assets and create these asset types relatively quickly with this interface, giving you the flexibility to not only create or add a type quickly, but you can also now swap between types and see the data structure in them very quickly and modify them and hit save. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this.